You know, if you're a kid of a certain age, about my age, came up at a certain point during the 1990s, if you heard that sound, when you heard that melody, you knew shit was about to get real. And if you were one of the bad guys, you knew it meant that ass. But it's been a rough week for fandom. Last weekend it was Kevin Conroy, voice of Batman in the animated series and about a bazillion other projects that most of us came up with. Passed away after losing a battle with cancer. Fought well, fought strong. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. And we get up yesterday morning to the tragic news that Jason David Frank, the legendary original Green Ranger from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers show from forever ago back in the 90s, also passed away at age 49. You know, people look back on the Power Rangers now, and yeah, it's probably kind of cheesy and it's kind of outlived its, I don't know, its charm or its naivety, things like that. But I'll always have a soft spot for that show because it was a quintessential wish fulfillment series for preteens, teens, kids, whoever. You know, you saw something of yourself in just about all the characters in the cast, whether you were the smart, nerdy kid like Billy, whether you were the stoic leader like Jason, or, for a lot of us, it was you wanted to be Tommy, you wanted to be the Green Ranger. He was the new kid in school, and we all understand what that could be like, when you're on the outside looking in, maybe you didn't fit in. There was always something cool that Tommy brought to the table. It was even though he was on the outside looking in, he was always just himself on the show, and he earned respect through his martial arts competition and being there for his friends, things like that on the show. So it was a great character, and I think that it was a kind of character that a lot of people gravitate towards because it reminds us of a couple of other characters. And for me in particular, this is a deep cut back into just growing up in the 90s and video games, but he had a thing where he kind of reminded me of Kane from Final Fantasy II, where he was the protagonist, Cecil's best friend. He'd become corrupted by an inner darkness and some outer magics that just made him do things that he might not have wanted to do, and then in the end had to kind of repent and come back to the light. There's a lot of Darth Vader in a kind of character like this, not as violent or psychotic in Tommy Oliver's case, but there's some similarities there where it's an example in both cases of a bad guy that's so effing terrifying because he just handled your whole squad by himself, and now the shoe's on the other foot for the bad guys because he's whipping out the dragon flute and the sword of darkness, and he's calling out the Dragon Zord to kind of just go to brawl, for the good guys for a change. It also didn't hurt that he always held the attention of the eternally beautiful Amy Jo Johnson. That definitely doesn't hurt him in the points section either. But I just wanted a quick video just to say goodbye to a favorite character from my childhood. Rest in peace, Jason David Frank. May the power protect you wherever you go.